Papasquat, coming at you. We've got a track sent in by, I love this person's name, one of my patrons. It's got to be a fake name, so I'm going to say the whole name. Toby Repellent. I absolutely love that name. The song that they sent in, they said, is one of their favorites from last year. Armand Hammer with the song Doves featuring Benjamin Booker. I feel like I've reacted to some Armand Hammer, or maybe people have mentioned Armand Hammer. Armand Hammer. Yeah, Falling Out of the Sky. Armand Hammer and the Alchemist featuring Earl Sweatshirt. I did back in August 22nd of 2023. Gotta admit, I don't remember exactly what that song sounded like. This is Doves featuring Benjamin Booker by Armand Hammer. Produced by Benjamin Booker and Kenny Segal, or Kenny Segal, I'm not sure how that's supposed to be pronounced. Track 16 on We Buy Diabetic Test Strips. Released February 27th of 2024. I will read about Armand Hammer. It is an experimental hip-hop duo. I do remember hearing this. Experimental hip-hop duo from New York City, New York, consisting of rappers Billy Woods and Elucid. Right. The duo is named after the enigmatic American billionaire industrialist Armand Hammer. Yes. I knew that there was someone else named Armand Hammer. Originally teased on Armand Hammer's Twitter page on February 26, 2024, this track serves as a bonus track that was recorded during the We Buy Diabetic Test Strip sessions. This track is nearly 9 minutes long, with a music video shot by Ryosuke Tanzawa. This 8 minutes and 55 seconds is how long this is. It's the last track on this album. Interesting. Rap, Neo-Psychedelia, industrial poetry, literature, post-rock, sound collage, experimental rap, abstract rap, noise, experimental, and ambient. I guess let's sit back and enjoy Doves from Armand Hammer and Benjamin Booker. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please go watch another video on the channel. Helps me out with monetization. And if you want to support me in some way, CashApp, PayPal, and Patreon information is down below in the description of this video. That's how you can send me music to listen to. You can also just join my Patreon for a mere $2 a month. And I would love that. 8 minutes, 55 seconds. Doves from Armand Hammer and Benjamin Booker. Let's go. Thanks again to Toby Repellent. Is it just somebody making noises, or is that like some world music thing, like, you know, throat singing, Thuvian throat singing, or whatever it's called, or something else, right? Is that actually something that they've taken from another culture, from a sample? Like, I don't know what that is. Let's keep going though.
Seasons rain
lots of annotations to this, like almost every single line. Seasons drain, first two words, there's an annotation. As one grows older, time seems to pass faster, and the seasons come and go faster than one can keep up. Like the sand in an hourglass, it can feel like the time or the number of seasons you have left is quickly draining before you. Another possible interpretation is that the seasons themselves are emotionally draining. And then the next line, time, it breaks out of me. This could suggest, I'm not going to read all these, but if you want to, there's lots of things written here. And I think that's fair, right? Like, this is not like a light song that doesn't deserve to be dissected. I think it absolutely does. The lyrics in the beginning were seasons drain, time, it breaks out of me, call it age, call it time, love, I'll call it me. Seasons drain. I kind of feel like that's supposed to be like seasons. Time ages you, right? Seasons drain the life out of you, drain the energy out of you. You get older as time passes, it's draining you away. Time, it breaks out of me, like I have in me all the time that I will ever have, and it's passing. Call it age. Like, as that time passes, I continue. I get older. I learn things. I become a different person. So we call that aging. Call it time, love. I'll call it me. It's me. That's me. All the time that exists, that I have, it's all me. I get that. I was only a dove, only in love, only in love. The annotation here said something about how doves are a symbol of purity and peace and whatever. Sure, maybe. I'm not sure if I disagree with that. I'm not sure if I agree with it. But I was only a dove makes it seem like I was only like this simple creature, right? That's what I kind of feel from this. And I was in love. Let's keep going. I think that's where we stopped. Sorry, I missed the pardon me, people are spilling out, rush ahead, I keep on holding out. No idea what that's supposed to mean. People are spilling out? I'm not sure. Let's keep going. Is like strangely discordant considering how beautiful some of this sounds. Like the vocals are a little unsteady, unsteady is the perfect word. Like that sort of thing. The distortion really makes it a little hard to listen to. The piano in the background is quite lovely, but then it's so almost hard to listen to. I'm not sure what they're trying to get across here. Life is pain. I don't know.
Outside, something howls inside the wind. My stockpile pile high. Every burn on the stove glowing red. Save yourself, friend.
Save yourself.
That's the best I can give. Save yourself. It's letters I never sent. Jumbles of yesterday's packed on pages like storage spaces and basements. They called like, come now, he doesn't have long to live. I dressed slowly. Came back that night and took my baby out the crib so I could hold him. I know it can slip away slow, yo, you could lose it all in a moment. Stirring the soup, brown in the roux, couple things roasted. Crack a window open, let the cold in. Again. The trees re-threaded gold, the sign said repent. I had to let it all go so I could live in my head again. Ransacking my mind, but something hiding in the vents and duct work, or worse, something died in the walls like a church. Locked doors, never had a key, but you test the handle occasionally. God forbid it swing open. Attic stairs broken, don't go up there. From the windows, I watched the diggers disappear in soft, wet earth. Dinner served, I waited for my guests, long table set.
It sounds kind of post-apocalyptic to me in the beginning here. Probably because he used the word stockpile, right? It's cold again outside, something howls inside the wind. My stockpile high. Every burner on the stove glowing red. Save yourself, friend, save yourself. That's the best I can give, save yourself. It's letters I never sent, jumbles of yesterday's packed on pages like storage spaces and basements. Great writing. Great writing. The alliteration in that was fantastic. The S's and P's, even the B's, they all work together really well to give it some punch. They called like, come now, he doesn't have long to live, you should probably hurry. I dressed slowly. Come back that night. Like, we totally skip what it is that happens. Obviously someone important to him, someone who should be important to him is dying. Doesn't mention who it is. So maybe then they're not important, right? But it has some effect on him. Maybe it's a father, maybe it's a friend. Come back that night and took my baby out of the crib so I could hold him. I know it can slip away slow, yo, you can lose it all in a moment. Makes him think about life, makes him think about death, wants to hold his baby, and then he wants to cook. On the burners that are all on high on the stove, right? Stirring the soup round in the roux. A couple things roast and crack the window open, let the cold in again, because you can feel the kitchen is hot, right? Trees re-threaded gold. I don't get that. The sign said repent. The trees re-threaded. The trees could symbolize the changing of seasons, like autumn when leaves turn golden before. I don't think it does, though. Re-threaded gold. The trees re-threaded gold. Not sure. The sign says repent introduces the idea of guilt or moral reckoning. Repent is a religious term. Yeah, see, it seems like something he sees outside, right? The sign says repent. The trees re-threaded gold. I don't understand that. I had to let it all go so I could live in my head again. Had to let it all go. Let go of the pain. Let go of the thinking about death so that I could live in my head again. Ransacking my mind, but something hiding in the vents, ductwork, or worse, something died in the walls like a church. Something died in the walls like a church. Woods is probably referring to the process of Jesus Christ's crucifixion, usually illustrated in the walls of most churches. Maybe something died on the walls, died in the walls like a church. Locked doors never had a key, but you test the handle occasionally. Great little rhyme there. Occasionally. God forbid it swing open. Attic stairs broken. Don't go up there. That's almost like something he heard when he was a kid, right? The stairs are broken. Don't go up there. Don't go up to the attic. It's not safe up there. The stairs are too steep. You might slip and fall. You hurt yourself. From the windows, I watch the diggers disappear in soft, wet earth. Don't understand that. Is that supposed to be like the grave diggers are digging a hole for the person who died? Dinner served. I waited for my guests. Long table set. Back to the food. I certainly understand the idea of sort of the contemplation of life and death and where you are in life after losing somebody who was apparently significant to you, or just losing anybody, right? And you get you thinking about that, even if this is somebody who he didn't even care to mention who it was in the song. So I really think it's whatever, an estranged father, somebody who had been important to him at some point and now doesn't matter for whatever reason, but still gets him thinking about his life, his baby, what he has yet to do, all the things that parents think about when they think about, I'm going to be dead before my kid is my age. I'm going to be long dead before my kid is my age. But you're not going to get to see how they turn out, how it all turns out for them. Unless you have your kids really early, right? It's interesting because the song doesn't give you a lot of details. It gives you phrases and pieces of information that help you to dredge up your own memories about your childhood, people important to you, makes you think about death and dying, makes you think about life, how long you've been here, what you've done, what you haven't done. And all of it without saying anything about the person that he's talking about. So you get to make up who it is that's passing. It's pretty effective. The next verse is elucid.
Someone here tonight. Won't hear that trumpet.
That's supposed to be like the trumpet when you die, right? Like I don't know if that's even a thing. The 7 trumpets are part of an important event within the Book of Revelation. Why would you think this is about the Book of Revelation? I'd almost think this was something about, certainly something about death and heaven even, right? Like a trumpet heralding your arrival in heaven, a trumpet heralding your departure from earth. Like, I don't know. But I don't think it's necessarily these 7 trumpets in the Book of Revelation. I think it's just like the death knell, right? Who ask not for whom the bell tolls. I think they're just using a trumpet instead. Like somebody's going to die, they're going to hear the trumpet, they're going to move on.
What a privilege. What a joy. They sit among us. Someone here tonight.
Yeah, and there you go. Someone here tonight won't feel death's sting. They won't hear that trumpet. They won't be the one passing on.
What a privilege. Someone here tonight. Won't hear that trumpet.
this whole thing about someone here tonight won't hear that trumpet. They won't even want to sleep. Um, Sleep is the little brother to death. And who was it? Sleep and death. Greek mythology. There you go. Hypnos is the god of sleep, and Thanatos is the god of death. They are twins and the sons of Nyx, night. Hypnos is also often depicted as a gentle youth with wings, while Thanatos, that's where the name Thanos came from, by the way, can be depicted as a winged bearded man or beardless youth. That's what that makes me think of. Sleep and death are related. They are brothers. And that's what. So this person who isn't going to hear the trumpet, who isn't going to die, doesn't even want to sleep that night. The night that they are not the ones that hear the trumpet. Someone else dies, and it makes them afraid to sleep, makes them not even want to approach that same sort of experience as the person who died. Like, I don't even want to sleep, right? Because somebody I know died, and I don't want to get that close to being in the same state. I have a theory about death. I think death is just like falling asleep. When you sleep, you don't remember anything. You might dream, you might have all, whatever. But most of the time you're asleep, you're just unconscious. And that's what I think death is. You're unconscious, but you never wake up. You just don't experience anything anymore. It's just gone. Everything's gone. That's what I think death is. Everything just stops. Maybe in those last moments, like, time dilates for you and you experience heaven. Something happens, right? Like, it just draws out, and that last moment lasts for you forever. Could be. We'll never know. It only lasts a second. But to you, subjectively, it could be quite a bit longer. I think you just sleep forever. And sleeping, you don't feel anything. You don't. That's it. So I get this. Somebody dies, you don't want to be close to that. Let's finish the song. Great day, great day, great day, great day. Is it me? Daddy, you're so silly. Is it me? Daddy, you're so silly. Is it me? Great day, great day, great day. They have this fixation on he mentions great day 7 times to represent the 7 trumpets in the Bible. I don't know if that's true. And then this whole, the next part, is it me? Is it me what? That's the part I don't know. The annotation here says the haunting echo of the outro is elucid. I always want to say Euclid. Elucid, contemplating his own mortality or perhaps that of his child. Either option is a harrowing revelation and clearly haunts him to his core. The outro just runs out chaotically, the musical dissonance demonstrating his frantic mind state. Absolutely agree with the frantic mind state, right? Like, he's almost breaking free from reality. It's turning into a horror story for him. The filming of the video matched that very much too. Like, it becomes this crazy, almost disturbing to watch, even though it's completely normal things, like this guy just walking or running through the snowy landscape. It's interesting. Sorry. 1 second. And then the line, and is it me, could absolutely be about them considering their own mortality and are they the one dying? Are they? I don't think that's it. Daddy, you're so silly. I kind of like this shift. Here in the annotation, I noticed that they say it's a perspective shift from the father to the child. The line where the child calls their daddy silly highlights how children are innocent to the immense grief and death / passage of time. I actually, when I was listening to it, read that as this person that we are accompanying through this song was almost like flashing back or having a memory or dredging up something from when they were a kid and they were like, Daddy, you're so silly, themselves to their father, like they were experiencing all like life flashing before their eyes, right? I don't know, but interesting. Very, very psychedelic, psychological song. Makes me curious about the rest of their music because I have not listened to very much of it. Doves is the name. Doves. It just the imagery of doves, the word doves, I don't know, makes me think of like just a simple creature that doesn't really remember very much. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Maybe it's supposed to be something like doves flying up to heaven, the whatever. I don't know. This was an interesting song. Not a light listen at all. So anyway, thank you to Toby for sending this in. This was an interesting one for sure. No absolute answers to this one. Other than I think this is definitely a song about somebody dealing with the death of someone, and it, even if that person didn't matter, the main character of the song, it affects deeply just thinking about death, thinking about the end, and not being able to handle what that means. Maybe given that they have their own kid, that they don't want to be like the person that they don't even mention in the song, who just died and they just came home and made dinner. I don't know. It's very interesting. Thank you for sending this in. Papa Squat. Check it out. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please go watch another video on the channel. CashApp, PayPal, Patreon information in the description of the video. I would appreciate it if you could help me out with any of that. Have yourself a good day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.